What's going on, y'all? Jonathan Crossland here with Crossland Fishing. Hey, we are in the shop this evening, about to kick off the tournament season Saturday. I have got to put a new Mega DI transducer on my Ultrex. I tore it all up last year. As you can see, there's electrical tape there. Got some nicks up here. So what I'm gonna be doing is installing a new Mega DI transducer this evening. Check it out. All right, we're gonna unbox this XTM9 MDI transducer. Say we are. Grab a knife. Always keep a knife handy. This could be the hardest part of the whole job, pulling this stupid box apart. Good gosh. I don't know what they think's gonna get in here, but they sure don't want you in here. Cut your finger off on this plastic, by the way. All right, we're gonna try the other route. Maybe the plastic's a little less thick on this side. There we go. All right. So we got instructions on how to do it all. They even gave you a couple zip ties in here to use. Transducer. And your tie for the trolling motor. Don't think we're gonna be needing this. This is looks like you hook it to your battery, like a fuse of some sort, if you were hooking this directly to your battery, but we're hooking it to the trolling motor and that's already done. When you get up here, you're gonna notice there's two cables running here. One's my Mega DI transducer that I was running on the foot of the trolling motor. The other one is the built-in 2D sonar in the Ultrex. It's built in to the head of the trolling motor. As you can see, hit a few rocks in my day. These Ultrexes are pretty tough. I mean, I've run into stumps, rocks, everything else. So just make sure you're working with the right cable when you're replacing the one down on the foot, not the built-in one. So I am installing this on a Nitro Z21, a 2019 Nitro Z21. You can see the cords come up under this cup holder area here. So we're going to take this cup holder off so we know what we're looking at here, and you can see there's some coaxial connections here where it runs to the back of that Humminbird Helix 10. Alright, we got that off. As you can see, we got two transducer lines running into here. So just seeing kind of what the dealer did here. I'm gonna take a peek. Probably gonna have to take that panel off too to get to everything. We'll give it a whirl. Well, after pulling this out, I noticed that my traditional 2D sonar that runs from the Ultrex is not hooked up. They didn't hook it up, they just hooked the Mega up. I'm not quite sure there. I mean, it'd be nice to have the backup 2D. But here we are. We're taking this panel off now. Alright, we got this panel off now. Got to make sure you unplug this, which is goes to your switch for your controls up front. You can see the transducer wires are curled up, zip tied right there. So we'll cut them off and pull them from here. Alright, so I trace this wire up through here, cut all the zip ties off, trace it right in here. What we're gonna have to do here is unscrew this and pull this out of that piece that hooks into the depth finder. Alright, so we're ready to mount the transducer. What we're gonna do, you can see where the old one was, according to the instructions, they really want you to mount it closer up towards the head up here. And plus you got a little bit of a piece there that could help maybe block a little bit of rock or something. So according to the installation instructions, they really recommend you mount it in front of your shaft. But one important thing, this directional bias, that piece right there needs to be facing your prop according to the installation instructions. There are some that don't have this, and it doesn't matter which way you mount it, but with this directional bias, and that helps with your temperature readouts and everything like that. You want to make sure you're pretty level here. So as you can see, I'm pretty much in line with the built-in transducer and the fin of the trolling motor. Alright y'all, we got our transducer installed now. A little something I did is ran a zip tie here on this piece here, just because I didn't want it sticking up, catching grass or something like that. So if you do that, run a little zip tie there, that'll help you out. Alright folks, here's a little trick that I'm going to try that I've seen a couple places. Try to keep the transducer cable from getting cut. This is just a wire protector split. It's split down the middle there so you can slide your wire on it, and I'll protect the wire that way, zip tied up the trolling motor shaft like that. It's actually called, I got it from Advanced, wire conduit, 3/8 wire conduit. So remember that when you put your transducer on, you can protect that cable with some conduit. All right, and there we have it folks. Hook back up, transducer run, get the conduit run down, leave a little bit in here for turning down to the transducer. Thank y'all for watching. Remember to like Crossland Fishing on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. Good luck guys.